Can you imagine a war without soldiers on the ground? A battlefield dominated by the hum of drones? As we usher in the dawn of a new era, this once fanciful notion is swiftly becoming a stark reality. The vast plains of Ukraine have become the proving grounds for this new form of warfare, where the drone has emerged as a silent, yet potent player in the theater of conflict. These unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, have become an integral part of Ukraine's military strategy, redefining the very rules of engagement. They are the unseen warriors, tirelessly patrolling the skies, gathering crucial intelligence, and delivering precise strikes that can alter the course of a battle. But the rise of drones in warfare is not merely a tale of technological prowess. It is a story of strategic adaptation, of how the Ukrainian armed forces have harnessed this technology to not only see the enemy, but to strike fear into their hearts. They've transformed these metal envoys into psychological weapons, sowing disarray among the enemy ranks with the mere hum of their propellers. However, the drone's ascent is not without its challenges. They are susceptible to electronic warfare, with jamming and hacking presenting real threats to their effectiveness. Weather conditions can rein them in, and the rule of law weighs heavily upon their use, reminding us that even in the fog of war, there are lines that must not be crossed. Yet despite these obstacles, the drone's role in warfare has become indispensable. It is a testament to the Ukrainian military's adaptability, their ability to evolve their strategy in the face of changing times, and harness the power of technology to their advantage. As the sun sets on the era of traditional warfare, the drone emerges as the new harbinger of conflict. A silent sentinel in the skies, it is at once a symbol of our technological prowess and a sobering reminder of the changing face of warfare. The drone's hum, once a mere whisper in the wind, has now become the soundtrack of a new era in conflict. Every coin has two sides, and so does the drone in the theater of war. In the vast, open theater of conflict, drones are the new guardians of the skies. Their silent flight and watchful eyes have brought a new edge to warfare, offering a shield of protection for soldiers on the ground and a precise sword against adversaries. They scout enemy lines, delivering critical intelligence back to base, and when the time comes, they strike with deadly precision. These unmanned aerial vehicles have become the unseen heroes of modern warfare, their role critical in reducing casualties and increasing precision. But let's not be too hasty in singing their praises. For every advantage, there's a disadvantage lurking in the shadows. These high-tech guardians of the sky are not immune to the wiles of electronic warfare. An enemy with the right tools can jam their signals, rendering them useless or worse, turn them against their own side. Even Mother Nature can clip their wings, with adverse weather conditions grounding them and disrupting operations. And then there's the legal side of things. The laws of war still apply, even in the age of drones. The Geneva Conventions, those long-standing principles of international law, cast a long shadow over the use of drones in warfare. They remind us that even in the heat of battle, there are lines that should not be crossed. Moreover, as drones become more prevalent, so too does the risk of collateral damage. While drones can deliver precision strikes, they are not infallible. Innocent lives have been tragically lost in drone strikes, a grim reminder of the human cost of technological advancement. Drones, like any tool of war, are a double-edged sword. They offer new possibilities, new strategies, and new hope of reducing the human toll of conflict. But they also bring new risks, new uncertainties, and new ethical dilemmas. As we stand on the cusp of a new era in warfare, we must remain ever vigilant, ensuring that in our quest for victory, we do not lose sight of our humanity. Can a drone be more than just an eye in the sky or a remote weapon? To answer that, we need only look to Ukraine, where drones have been enlisted into roles that transcend their traditional military applications. Here, they've evolved into agents of psychological warfare and advanced surveillance, proving that their versatility is as expansive as the skies they traverse. In the psychological arena, drones have become modern-day sirens, equipped with speakers that broadcast messages to sow disarray and confusion among enemy ranks. Imagine a silent specter in the sky whispering disconcerting truths, or unsettling propaganda into the ears of your adversary. It's a tactic as old as warfare itself, but drones give it a new, eerie dimension. As surveillance tools, drones offer a bird's-eye view of the conflict, providing real-time intelligence that can be the difference between victory and defeat. They've become the eyes and ears of the Ukrainian military, capable of peering into enemy territory from a safe distance, capturing vital information, and relaying it back to base. This ability to see without being seen, to hear without being heard, is proving invaluable in the strategic chess game that is modern warfare. Interestingly, drones are also being used for humanitarian purposes, like delivering much-needed supplies to war-torn areas. They're capable of traversing hazardous terrains, reaching places that are otherwise inaccessible, and providing aid where it's desperately needed. This is a testament to the adaptability of these machines and to the ingenuity of those who deploy them. Innovation is a double-edged sword, though. With each new use comes a new challenge, a new question about the ethics and legality of drone warfare. But one thing is certain: drones are reshaping the nature of conflict, with their potential limited only by the imagination of those who wield them. In Ukraine, drones have moved beyond being mere tools of combat. They've become multifaceted instruments that play a critical role in the theater of war, from psychological warfare to advanced surveillance to humanitarian aid. Drones have proven to be versatile tools, capable of much more than just combat. What happens when the invisible threat from above makes a mistake? As we delve into the human cost of drone warfare, we must confront the harsh realities that lie beneath the shimmering facade of technological prowess. Drones, for all their precision and strategic value, are not infallible. In the heat of conflict, the invisible threat from above can, and has mistakenly claimed the lives of innocent bystanders. The echo of a drone strike doesn't just fade away with the dust and debris. It reverberates through families, communities, and generations. The loss of a single innocent life can sow the seeds of grief, resentment, and even radicalization. The fallout is not just immediate, but long-term, shaping the socio-political landscape of regions long after the drones have returned to their hangars. Yet, there are concerted efforts to reduce these tragic missteps. The Ukrainian armed forces, in particular, have striven for better training, more vigilant mission oversight, and refined intelligence, creating bulwarks against such tragedies. But the task is monumental, the stakes immeasurably high. In the global arena, international entities like the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights have taken up the mantle of monitoring these efforts. Their vigilant eyes are a constant reminder that even in the age of drones, the Geneva Convention's immutable tenets hold firm. Their reports bear testament to the fact that while drone strikes have a lower toll on civilian life than other warfare methods, this is no exoneration for the untimely deaths caused by these flying arbiters. The human cost of drone warfare is a pressing concern, forcing us to continually question and refine the boundaries of technological warfare. As we embrace the future of conflict and its winged warriors, we must also grapple with the moral and ethical dilemmas they pose. For in the grand theater of war, it is not just about who has the most advanced weapons, but who wields them with the greatest care for the sanctity of human life. Even in the age of drones, the human cost of war remains a pressing concern. Are we standing at the threshold of a new era in warfare? As we peer into the fog of the future, we are met with the stark reality of an increasingly drone-dominated battlefield. These silent sentinels, once a mere whisper in the corridors of military strategy, have swiftly ascended to the forefront of global defense tactics. The advent of drone technology has ushered in a new epoch, where the line between victor and vanquished is often drawn in the skies above. Yet, with every leap forward in technology, there come profound ethical considerations. When the hands that wield the sword are miles away, shielded behind screens and joysticks, what becomes of the human element in warfare? How do we reconcile the precision and efficiency of drone strikes with the potential for collateral damage, for innocent lives lost in the crossfire? These are not mere rhetorical questions, but moral quandaries that warrant deep introspection. As we continue to advance our technological prowess, it is imperative that we do not lose sight of the human cost. We must strive for a balance, where the tools of war serve to protect and preserve life, rather than engendering further destruction. The future of drone warfare is a Pandora's box, laden with promise yet fraught with peril. It is a path that we tread with caution, ever mindful of the balance between technological might and ethical responsibility. As we look to the horizon, we see a battlefield that is increasingly devoid of human soldiers, replaced by drones that whir silently above, their electronic eyes ever watchful, their payloads ever deadly. But let us not descend into a dystopian vision just yet. The future is not set in stone, and it is within our power to shape it. The same technology that has given rise to these formidable machines can also be harnessed for the greater good. Drones can serve as guardians of peace, as tools for humanitarian aid, as eyes in the sky that help us navigate the treacherous terrain of conflict zones. As we gaze into the future, we must grapple with the reality of a battlefield that is increasingly dominated by drones.
好了哈，这个上下